think it's a great thing because it makes it even for everybody and it gives everybody a fair shot to get some of these orders. Now, it will be at the detriment to the customer though, because the dashers that's been delivering these large orders and making sure they get there in a timely manner and perfectly and going to the right person and getting the signature, that's not going to be the dasher they seeing. They going to be seeing the brand new dasher who just been on the platform for about 2-3 weeks, who barely got any deliveries under their belt. That's the dasher they going to be seeing bringing their $800 order, $900 order, $1,000 order up to their business place, apartment building, you know, birthday party, wedding or whatever. That's going to be the dasher they get. So DoorDash is more worried about even the playing field for all dashers, and they okay with that short-term hit in customer service that they will take, but this is what they felt they needed to do in order for things to go in a different direction and get more orders completed overall. Because you got to remember, at the end of the day, it's not about getting these large orders completed. These large orders with the good tips and the high base pay and the great customers, these orders have and will continue to get delivered. These orders were placed before DoorDash platform came about. And even though DoorDash may have cherry picked that business and got that order to now be facilitated on their platform, these orders have been out there the whole time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, this is going to be take number 3. We finna read this all the way through this time. What is access to large orders? The large order program rewards dashers by prioritizing offers for high value orders happening in the area. This increases the likelihood of dashers receiving offers for more high value orders during any regular dashes they take. These deliveries represent all large orders on the platform, including some catering deliveries, but cannot be scheduled in advance. Dashers in not only Grand Rapids, New York, Corpus Christi, Texas, and Lubbock, Texas, not only those 3 zones, but hundreds of other zones at this point, because if you've seen my previous video, DoorDash has released a spreadsheet. Link will be in the description, so you can go ahead, check it out, see if your market is in there. Use Control F, type in your state, then tap enter, and keep on tapping it, and you'll see each city and county in your state that has the program. But basically, they have expanded a lot. So if you have this program, dashers need to maintain their platinum level status to be prioritized for these high paying offers. The benefits of the program are orders in the program have the potential to pay 2 to 3 times as much as a regular order. On average, in the last 6 months, high value orders paid up to 2 or 3 times more than the regular orders in total pay. So that's base pay and the tip. But let's be honest, they not gonna pay you a whole crazy amount of base pay unless you don't earn by time. Typically, the base pay is either $2, $5, or $8. And really, you only see the $5 and $8 if you're doing a shopping order, which can also have a higher subtotal, or a catering order. And it may require some additional setup once you get to the delivery location. To the need to carry a larger amount of food, DoorDash requires dashers to have at least 1 catering bag in order to be eligible for the program. We're going to get back to that later. So check this out. If you want to make sure you can get a large order, you need this right here. We got us a DoorDash catering bag. And look, let's get this video to 10,000 views, guys. We're going to do a catering bag giveaway. Brand new DoorDash catering bag just came in the mail. So you got to make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, and share this video to 10,000 views. And we will do a live giveaway of this catering bag. Some orders may require additional effort and may be eligible for additional on-time and setup bonuses. Now, how does all this work? Well, they got it broken down into 4 easy steps right here, and we're going to go over them. Once you have reached platinum level as a part of our Dash Rewards pilot program, you will be eligible to unlock large orders for the program and have access to them. In the app, under your new unlock reward, you can find the form to confirm that you have the necessary equipment to complete large orders. Details on how you can confirm that you have a catering bag below. You only need to go through the step if you see must-equip catering bags in your rating tab, because there will be some dashers who already are in the large order program and may already have a catering bag, right? But we want to make sure that we are doing our due diligence and checking to make sure if it says equip that catering bag, maybe it missed a step and it don't got you all the way in the system, make sure you submitting that catering bag. DoorDash will review your submission and send you a confirmation email if you are eligible. But honestly, look, as long as your rating's in the right spot, as long as your bag got the right parameters, and we'll go over that next, you should be good to go. Once you are approved, you are eligible to start receiving large orders assignments immediately. You understand? So you're going to be ready to rock and roll. But when it comes to DoorDash and they algorithm and they support, things don't always happen right away. So you want to make sure that you're doing this early and preparing yourself and make sure you got your equipment with you. How do I confirm that I have a catering bag? When submitting the photo, make sure the photo is clear. Make sure they can see the bag is in your possession. Don't send them a stock photo or a photo that you done downloaded off of Google or one that you had a couple months ago. Send them a up-to-date, in real-time photo of either you holding your catering bag or your catering bag maybe sitting in your passenger seat or in your trunk. I think that's the best way to go. Make sure you got great lighting too. Use your phone's light when you take that picture. Your catering bag must be insulated and it must be standard size 22 by 14 with the length of 13. Your bag does not have to be DoorDash branded, but I would recommend that you go ahead and use the DoorDash bag on the DoorDash website, because when you buy that bag, they have you enter your email account associated with your DoorDash account. And then that may already pre-qualify you or give you an additional step that you don't have to do as far as equipping your catering bag or just making the process smoother. So I always recommend that even if it's the pizza program or the catering program, you always enter your email address on the DoorDash store website and buy the bag that way. If you don't have that option, still get whatever bag you have available to you. Make sure it meets the right parameters, but I do suggest that you do that. And once you do all that, look, they say we will review your form submission on a weekly basis. So they used to review this on a monthly basis. Back in the day, they would do it around the time it's time to update the top Dasher status for everybody. But they saying now that with the new program, the Dash Rewards pilot program, they're going to be doing it on a weekly basis, and it may take up to 3 weeks to send out the confirmation for eligible Dashers. But I've been seeing reports of Dashers submitting their catering information, having the right ratings, having the right requirements, and getting that approval within the same week. So if you are in an area that you have the DoorDash Tier Rewards program available to you now, I do suggest that you get your ratings up to be able to have access to the large orders, because large orders are going to be a game changer for you when it comes to being on the DoorDash platform. In my experience, when I used to do DoorDash back in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and I had the large order program then, your 4-hour dash becomes a whole different experience once you have access to large orders. And I think DoorDash is really trying to even the playing field when it comes to the veteran dashers versus the new dashers. Now, some people not gonna like this, and that's okay. But if you've been doing DoorDash for a long time and you've been grandfathered into these programs, you are used to making your money, and that's all well and good, and you may have earned that. But DoorDash thinks that it's a better idea for the company and overall for everybody, as far as dashers, merchants, customers. They think it's a better idea for everybody to have access to those large orders that in the past only a select few dashers have had access to. So it really doesn't matter what market you pick across the United States. If you've been dashing in that market and you have not had access to the large orders that are around you, it's going to be like night and day once they flip that switch and you now have access to large orders. So by making the parameters 80% with a high completion rate, you basically got to be top dasher on steroids to qualify for the large orders. They now have made it worth having your ratings up to a point where you have access to those orders. Now, there still may be some strategy that you can employ and give yourself an edge over the next dasher to get those large orders, maybe positioning yourself in the right spot or knowing the right time of day when the orders are going to drop with the highest value. But at the end of the day, this does level the playing field for more dashers to be able to get higher earnings and make more money. But again, let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you have access to large orders in your area. And are you platinum? Are you gold? Are you silver? I don't have the tier rewards program in my area yet, but I am preparing for it. I'm getting my acceptance rate up. So when they do flip that switch, I'm ready. I can submit my catering bag and I'll be ready to go, because I know that with catering orders and access to large orders or high paying orders, high subtotal orders that equal $100 or more, that will increase my experience on the platform, but it will also be taken away from somebody else's pocket. So don't take opportunities away from yourself by not having access to large orders, because again, there may be a few dashers in your area that's been just cherry picking catering orders for the last 3 years. They don't even do small orders. You know, the little $2, $3 orders that you and me have to do to keep our acceptance rate up. These cherry picking catering order dashers, they don't even worry about those. They have a large order program and they keep a low acceptance rate, and they just cherry pick catering orders all day, because when you have the large order access on your account, the algorithm treats your account very differently, and you get access to Dash Now and other perks even when you have not hit the requirements of top dashes, just simply because you have access to the large orders. And since you're the only one able to complete those orders in your area, it allows you to hop on and it sends that order right to you. So DoorDash is really trying to get rid of that. I think it's a great thing because it makes it even for everybody and it gives everybody a fair shot to get some of these orders. Now, it will be at the detriment to the customer though, because the dashers that's been delivering these large orders and making sure they get there in a timely manner and perfectly and going to the right person and getting the signature, that's not going to be the dasher they seeing. They going to be seeing the brand new dasher who just been on the platform for about 2-3 weeks, who barely got any deliveries under their belt. That's the dasher they going to be seeing bringing their $800 order, $900 order, $1,000 order up to their business place, apartment building, you know, birthday party, wedding or whatever. That's going to be the dasher they get. So DoorDash is more worried about even the playing field for all dashers, and they okay with that short-term hit in customer service that they will take, but this is what they felt they needed to do in order for things to go in a different direction and get more orders completed overall. Because you got to remember, at the end of the day, it's not about getting these large orders completed. These large orders with the good tips and the high base pay and the great customers, these orders have and will continue to get delivered. These orders were placed before DoorDash platform came about. And even though DoorDash may have cherry picked that business and got that order to now be facilitated on their platform, these orders have been out there the whole time. So what I'm telling you is these orders have been getting delivered before DoorDash came around. They will continue to get delivered with or without DoorDash, and also with or without me, or with or without you. So with that being said, DoorDash knows this and they are willing to take away from the veteran dashers who have been used to getting these great large orders. They are willing to take away from them in order to spread around the wealth a little bit to more dashers and make more people happy and satisfied. And I'm okay with it. But this will have a short-term negative impact on the customer. But that's a topic for another day. Look, if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor. Leave a like and a subscribe, and let me know what you think and what your experience has been with the large orders or the large order program or the DoorDash drive program or just catering orders in general. I know some people out there may have even seen an order on the catering program and not even been in the program just from time to time. So let me know what your experience has been. That's all I got for right now. I'll catch y'all in the next one.